Hey everybody! Oh wow. Thank you, Regina. I'm on the right path because I'm feeling a lot of resistance. That really helped. So this is Sounds of Awakening, and I am so excited about sharing some songs that are on my heart tonight with you, and I'm super thrilled about the Troubadours of Divine Bliss visiting us tonight. So we're just gonna have a lovely time, but let's start with a little bell. Om Tare, Tu Tare, Tu Re So Ha. Om Tare, Tu Tare, Tu Re So Ha. Om Tare, Tu Tare, Re So Ha. Om Tare, Tu Tare, Tu 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 Re So Ha. I am not my body. I am free. I am the divine beingness. I am not my body. I am free. I am the beingness of eternity. I am not my body now. I am free. I am the beingness of eternity. I am not my body now. I am free. I am the beingness of eternity. And I trust all life that is one with me. And I trust all life that is one with me. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So Ha. 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 Oh, thank you, my loves. Oh, what a joy it is to be here and to visit with you and share this community together. It just means so much to me. Thank you. And that was the Green Tara mantra, and it liberates beings from samsara, from all suffering. Liberates us from all suffering. I love to sing that. It's just so much fun to have that wash over me and just know I'm on the right path. So I'm going to just jump over right quick to the Troubadours of Divine Bliss so we can just say hi, and let's see if we can bring them on. There they are. Hi, y'all.
Hello. That was so beautiful.
So powerful.
Thank you. I felt liberated listening to it. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad. Thank you. This is one of my favorite mantras. And one of the things I love to do with my music is mix mantra and English together. So, wow.
Wonderful. I love it.
Thank you. So I cannot wait to hear you. We're just going to say hi right now. I'm going to give you a nice introduction in just a few moments. But could you just tell us your names? You told me when we had sound check and it was so fun. It was so fun how you said it. But...
Yes, I'm Renee.
And I'm Amy Smiley.
But as we told Reverend Yolanda, you can call us Renee. Yeah, that's our couple name, right?
Yeah, our movie star couple
like
name.
Brangelina and things like that.
Just don't call us late for dinner.
That's right.
Oh, please. I hear you on that one. All right, my friends. Well, I'm going to sing a couple more songs and we're going to come back to you and just spend the whole time with you. Yay! All right. Well, this is fun. Okay, I'm going to do kind of an experiment. And don't worry if this sounds like a strange chord. It's kind of supposed to. As I was saying, I love mantras in Sanskrit and different languages. And I'm working on a new album. And I thought I was going to be recording it this summer, but it looks like it's going to be pushed back a little later. But I wanted to sing this song because I'm working on it. And it's based on this mantra that goes Ramada Sasa Se So Hung. So it's Ramada Dasa Se So Hung. That's the basic melody and words. Ra is about the sun, meaning the sun and connecting with frequency that gives you energy. Ma is the moon and the divine mother energy, receptivity. Da is the energy of the earth, grounding you in your roots. Sa is infinity, and as you chant this, your energy rises upwards, drawing in the healing of the universe. And then when you chant Sa a second time, which is in this chant, you pull the energy of the infinity into you. And the word say is a way of honoring the all-encompassing thou. It is personal, like a secret name for God. So it's a vibration of merger. And hung is the infinite, sorry. The vibrating reality is the essence of creation. So now I was practicing this mantra, and as I was practicing it, what came to me was something Reverend Jacqueline had to say when she was doing her program with Glenn called Herein Lies the Peace of God. And she just put her arms back one day and just leaned back in her chair and said, why don't we just float down the stream? And that was so liberating to me. So I kind of based this song on that and this mantra. So here we go. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna sing all the parts. When it's recorded, parts will be behind me, but I'm gonna sing all the parts tonight. So here we go. Ramara Sasa Se So Hung. Ramara Dasa Se So Hung. Ramara Dasa Se So Hung. Ramara Dasa Se So. Life is but a dream. I once was told that everything I need to know is in that children's song about floating along. I try to control, and that will take me down a rabbit hole. But even that's okay if I want to do it that way. But I have to say, I think I'd rather float say so gently down the stream. Do-do-do-do-do, Rama-da-da-sa, say so merrily, 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 merrily. Rama-da-da-sa, say so, life is but a dream. No worries here, I'm either choosing love or fear. I've lived in fear, so now I'm choosing love. Come with me and play, so you and I can float away. But even that's okay, if you don't want to play with me, I'm not your enemy. I'm simply trying to be friendly. Rama-da-da-sa, say so hung. Rama-da-da-sa, say so row, row, row your boat. Rama-da-da-sa, say so gently down the stream. Rama-da-da-sa, say so merrily, 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 merrily. Rama-da-da-sa, say so life is but a dream. Rama-da-da-sa, say so row, row, row your boat. Rama-da-da-sa, say so gently down the stream. Do-do-do-do-do. Ma-da-da-sa, say so merrily, 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 merrily. Rama-da-da-sa, say so life is but a dream. That makes me giggle. So I dedicate that to Reverend Jacqueline. Thank you, Reverend Jacqueline. Every time I come into the sanctuary, it feels like home. Thank you, Sana. Yes, it was fun to play. Yourself that never changes. Home is the place that never changes. And I found my way home. Do you want to know the way of time and space? Do you need a place that nothing can erase? And do you need to be through eternity? Well, I found my way there. I can take you there. I can take you there. Home is the place that never changes. It's the love inside yourself that never changes. Home is the place that never changes. And I found my way home. Never changes. It's the love inside yourself that never changes. And I Thank you so much. This is home. Here we are. Woo! The love inside ourselves. That never changes. Well, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Troubadours of Divine Bliss. Okay, Amy and Renee have been best friends since their early teens when they met at an evangelical church outside of Louisville, Kentucky. I want to know more about that, so I'm going to move on down. They have 9 albums. They are spiritual, environmental, and social justice activists who sing of the love that springs from within, respect for the earth, human rights, and healing the heart. I want to know more about that. There's all kinds of stuff in that. But inspirational speakers, writers, celebrants, healing guides, retreat and workshop facilitators. They have a weekly online live concert called Sundays with Bliss, which just happened right before this. So we're so grateful that you joined us right after your own Sunday program. And they're in process of writing a book about their story that they hope someday will become a film. Yes!
Yes.
It says their most recent endeavor is a new podcast, Caravan of the Heart, that brings together all of their passions and reignites the fire of love in all aspects of living. Renee and Amy, Renee, Troubadours of Bliss. We love you. We're so glad you're here.
We love you.
Yes, we do.
You are our bliss sister. Thank you. Thank you for feeding our spirits with that beautiful, beautiful music and mantras.
Thank
and your
you.
radiance.
Yes.
Oh. Thank you so very much. Well, tell us about your journey. There's so much there in your bio that I didn't want to, read everything. I wanted for you to share with us. But you've known each other since you were teens. Wow.
Yes. So we met when Amy was 13 and I was 15.
Really?
Yes, and we met. Guess where? Church.
Okay. Church. Yes.
Yes. My dad was the preacher of an evangelical church in a small town in Kentucky.
Wow.
And one day, Amy's family came strolling in, and I was educated as a preacher's kid to go and introduce myself to the youth the new youth that came through the doors. So
sure.
I showed up, and
we became best friends.
Yeah,
she was the church organist, of course.
Of course.
Yes, being the preacher's daughter, and you have to put everyone to work, And thankfully, she's incredibly talented.
Yeah.
So she went from playing the organ to the accordion.
Ah,
It
yes.
was a natural transition.
Yes.
But so her daddy was the Pentecostal preacher of the church, and my dad was the deacon of the church.
Ah.
And my dad and my stepmother got a posse together and kicked her dad out of the church.
yeah,
I know.
that happens.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
And it wasn't even a major scandal, honestly. It speaks to how we don't care for the caretakers as well as we should. Just
Yeah.
having a lull, needing some time off. Maybe they should have sent him off on a retreat. Sabbatical. Yeah. But they were just like, I don't know, he's just not quite have his vip and verb, and they just wanted to get rid of him. So they kicked him out and her family. And so, but I'm so grateful to her father. It's because of him that I really felt God and the Holy Spirit for the first time ever.
Yeah.
And it was such a blessing in my life. And of course, sweet Nene, we became best friends and we started singing together. She taught me how to sing harmony.
Yeah, so we started singing together at 13 and 15. We actually have video of that. But I think one of the most important things that we can share is that we didn't let everything that happened just rob our spirits of our connection to the divine and our purpose,
connection to one another.
Right.
So it was a terrible tragedy in one way, but it became a really fertile place, this broken open place that
Yes.
we've planted and continue to plant a lot of seeds into.
Well, honestly, what it did was it really sent me on my inward spiritual journey because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you don't put people on pedestals. That's not where you find God. Is not in that person or that person. God is within you, and God is
very
God.
personal, intimate experience.
Right. Yeah.
Wow, what an amazing story. That's incredible. So you just kept singing together, from then to all these years, and or went different ways and came back, or
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there was a period of time we went different ways. We like to joke that she went to Hollywood and I went to Holywood, because I went to a Christian college in Missouri, and
I literally went to Hollywood.
She literally went to Hollywood.
An actress. Yeah. We stayed in touch, but we were obviously on different paths and far away from each other.
But then in 1995, we both found ourselves in very transitional times. And this was a really amazing time to really connect and deepen into our connection. We found out we were reading the same books. We were both seeking so much and longing so much, and we were finding inspiration in each other. And
then we fell in love.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
So we say best friends became sweethearts without saying a word, because we held hands under a table at a drag show
in Panama City, Florida.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
Yes. And it was fabulous. And so we squeezed hands and we were like, oh, I'm so glad to be with you.
I know. And we just never let go.
Nope.
And it's been 27 years since then. I know. It's
That's fantastic.
Pure destiny.
We're so grateful. It's such a gift. We try to honor it with all of our hearts.
Well, we fell in love, and we decided that we wanted to do something with purpose. This welling up of expression and of spirit and exploration and love. We wanted to do something with all of this. So we wanted to become troubadours, musicians who sing about the bliss that comes from the divine.
Absolutely.
So we moved to New Orleans, where the birth of music was, so we could learn how to make music and the spirit of it. And we became street performers and just picked up our instruments and just started figuring out how to do it. And we've been full-time musicians since.
Yes. Oh my goodness, that's awesome! Yay! You're an example of just really letting spirit guide you and flow through you, and just when it seemed like you were going in the opposite directions, how spirit brought you back together.
Yes,
isn't that just lovely?
At the
you've got it. You've got it. That's the way that we walk into each moment, is knowing that spirit has us, has the highest and best good intended for us, that we have a future and a hope, and
we just let love lead.
Yes,
and all will be taken care of, just like your song about being home.
Oh yes.
Renee had written in my yearbook that she had a dream that we were separated for a time, but then we found each other again and ran into each other's arms.
I saw her down a road.
Wow.
And she came running, and I ran to her, and we embraced. And I said, "It feels so good to be back home."
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, and that's just a yearbook entry. Yeah. I mean, that's like, and I wrote "Too Good to Be Forgotten." I think.
No, you wrote. Tell them what you wrote. It was good.
Well, I wrote, "I'm in love with you." Nah, just kidding.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, y'all are great. Oh, Lordy. That's funny because it reminds me a little bit. And then I wanted to ask you about, and we're going to get to your first song, but I wanted to ask you about, because we were laughing at Soundcheck, we were, my husband and I do Church with a 2-Drink Minimum, and you guys were also doing a
Church on the Rocks.
Yeah, exactly.
And open space,
So Glenn and I started our ministry actually in a bar, you know, and you guys have also done that sort of thing, ministering in a. So could you tell a little bit about?
Yes.
About that?
So, well, Sunday nights have always been kind of special for us. We had a weekly gig in Louisville every Sunday night, and we just kind of developed this whole community around it.
Oh, nice.
And as we were doing it, we would invite people up to do songs, and we realized there's all this talent, so we wanted to have a community where everyone got to share their song, their story, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So we created an open stage for the Sage, and it was in a bar on Sunday nights, and we called it Church on the Rocks. It was like church, but it was on the rocks.
Yeah.
And it was a very beautiful spiritual place where people could come and be themselves, and everyone was respected and appreciated for sharing their gift.
Yeah.
It wasn't a competition or ego-driven place. It was all about allowing a safe and welcoming, enthusiastic place for people to free their dream and to follow their bliss.
That is so wonderful, and that just resonates so much with what we're wanting to do with this platform here and everything. So that's just wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. Well, how about let's hear your first song?
Sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with this is actually a Peter Mayer song, but it's just so beautiful, and it just says everything. When I was a girl, each week on Sunday we would go to church, pay attention to the priest. He would read the holy word, consecrate the holy bread. Everyone would kneel and bow. Today the only difference is everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. Ooh, yeah. When I was in Sunday school, we would learn about the time Moses split the sea in two. Jesus made the water wine. I remember feeling sad. Miracles don't happen still. Now I can't keep track, 'cause everything's a miracle. Everything's a miracle. When water is not so small, an even greater magic trick is that anything is here at all. So the challenging thing becomes not to look for miracles, but finding where there isn't one. When holy water was rare at best, barely wet my fingertips. Now I have to hold my breath when I'm swimming in a sea of it. Used to be a world half there, heaven's second-rate hand-me-down. Now I'm walking with a reverent air, 'cause everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. Questioning child's face, say it's not a testament. That'd be very hard to say. Yeah. See another
it's not a
sacrament.
Tell you that it
Can be done. This morning outside I stood, saw a little red-winged bird shining like a burning bush, singing like a scripture verse. Made me wanna bow my head. I remember when church let out. Oh, how things have changed, 'cause everything is holy now. Used to be a world half there, here second rate held me down. Now I'm walking with a reverence head, 'cause everything is amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. Was lost, oh, but now I'm found, and everything is holy.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh goodness. Oh, don't you? Oh, I just love that song. I know. Oh, and y'all, just the way you sing it together is so moving. It's
Oh, thank you.
just amazing. I want to tell you what popped up in the chat here.
Okay.
Connie Poole is someone.
Connie.
You know Connie? Yes.
Absolutely. Hi,
Yes.
Connie.
And
She
Jacqueline?
said, you guys sang that divine song at my dad's celebration of life. I
That's
heard that
right.
song with great gratitude.
Oh, your
your
dad. You know how much
What a
we
special
adore you
light.
and your dad.
Yes.
Oh, God bless Jack.
And I remember how he showed up as light at his
Yes.
celebration of life.
Oh, yes. Thank
So
you, sweetheart.
wonderful. Wow. Well, could you tell us a little more about your relationship with, or how you knew Connie's? Well, so Connie and Jacqueline, who I spoke of earlier with you guys,
Yes.
Yes.
are sisters.
Yes.
And so Jacqueline actually introduced me to your music.
Right.
And that's how
Thank you,
one thing led
Jacqueline.
to another, and you're here today. But how did that relationship come about? Did you guys live in the same area, or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
Near Louisville.
we're from Louisville, and we first became acquainted with them so at Unity of Louisville.
Right.
Susan Ingpool, Jack's wife, is
And Jack, they were both pastors there.
yeah, but
ministers.
both
Yeah.
of them were ministers there, and we became regularly featured musicians there on Sunday mornings.
Oh, yeah.
And we got to meet the whole family and have had just beautiful communion and connection ever since. So
Oh.
thank you so much for making this connection.
Yes.
Yes.
So grateful.
It's really great. So you're already a part of this family. You know, you're already here.
Yes.
Yeah,
We're
it's
all
just
part of the one big family.
Exactly. Of course, we all
Yes.
are. Absolutely. Well, what's next? What do you have to?
Well, all right. No, we had, of course, a lot to choose from.
Of course.
Something beautiful.
You want to do that one
Yeah.
first? Okay. So this is a song off of our latest CD. It's called Every Heartbeat, and this song is about making something beautiful of your life and having it all be fed by love. But just like you and the works of art behind you and the work of art that you are making something beautiful of your life, this is what this song is about. I am rooted deep, but reaching for the stars. Everything I need is in me. Take me far. I'm bolder than I know, wiser than I show, more mighty than I seem, more worthy than I believe. Be wise, be true, be good, be fierce, be free. For your dream and your destiny. All women, all men, all girls, all boys, be loved. Step up, sing out, stand out, dance wild. Live it, give it, dream and scheme. All women, all men, all girls, all boys, be loved. Make something beautiful of our lives. Fill the shadows with the light. Fulfill the purpose of our lives. And be loved. And be loved. Wonderful within the shining, unique souls full of stardust, here to show off God's imagination, here to be our ultimate creation. Be wise, be true, be good, be fierce, be free. For your dream and your destiny. All women, all men, all girls, all boys, be loved. Step up, sing out, stand out, dance wild. Live it, give it, dream and scheme. All women, all men, all girls, all boys, be loved. Make something beautiful of our lives. Fill the shadows with the light. Yeah. Fulfill the purpose of our lives. And be loved. And be loved. I am rooted deep, but reaching for the stars. Everything I need is in me. Take me far. I'm bolder than I know, wiser than I show, more mighty than I seem, more worthy than I believe. Be wise, be true, be good, be fierce, be free. For your dream and your destiny. All women, all men, all girls, all boys, be loved. Step up, sing out, stand out, dance wild. Live it, give it, dream and scheme. All women, all men, all girls, all boys, be loved. Make something beautiful of our lives. Fill the shadows with the light. Fulfill the purpose of our lives. And be loved. And be loved. Let's make something beautiful of our lives. Fill the shadows with the light. fulfill the purpose of our lives and be loved and be loved, be loved.
Make something beautiful.
Be loved.
Make something beautiful.
Be loved.
Make something beautiful. Thank you, thank you.
That's what it's all about.
Oh God, it is what it's all about. Oh, look at the puppy.
bliss.
Yes,
And
this is
little
bliss.
This is Bliss. Oh,
Yes.
what a sweetie. Oh, that was wonderful. Yeah, let me read some comments because everybody's giving you prayers and hearts and gorgeous and people are wanting your website and to buy your songs and you ladies sound amazing. So I put your website in
Thank
the
you,
chat.
Yolanda.
Yes, we want everybody to know your music. It's just so beautiful. So let me sort of probe another question I had. So this is speaking directly to your music making process, I guess. So growing up, in a Pentecostal environment, I know how influential that can be to your music making, because even though I was raised Methodist, by the time I moved into a commune in the 70s, I'm 66 years old, and in the 70s I moved into a commune called the Jesus Manor. So I was a sort of a hippie Jesus freak, as they used to call us back then, and it was a Pentecostal environment. So that's where I learned to play music and write songs and that kind of thing. So I was just going to ask you about that. How do you feel like your growing up and the influence of your church and everything plays into what you do now, or how do you hear Spirit, to write your music?
Well, I honestly think it's everything. I am so grateful to my parents that I've always believed. I've always believed. I've never been without this connection to the divine. And part of that connection given was music and worship music from about second grade in the back seat on the way to Disney World. My dad was teaching my sister and I how to sing harmonies.
Yes.
And it's just been the most intimate and still remains the most intimate connection to the divine that I have.
Yes.
Because it's so heart opening.
Yes.
And I just love how being in the church and experiencing the Holy Spirit and experiencing that deep intimacy has just made me realize that it's this wellspring, and that we're just vessels and it's pouring through, and we welcome that and we invite that. And what I love about it is no matter what country we're in, whether we're sharing the same language with someone or not, the language of music, the language of spirit comes through. It's instant connection because it's anointed. It's anointed, and I'm so grateful for it. It's what's connected us to the majority of people in our lives.
Yeah.
We found that it's a key that turns in people's hearts. It's a way to get intimate with people that they don't resist. So you could, like we said, we're inspirational speakers and we get up and deliver messages and things like that and lead retreats. But nothing gets in faster and more intimately than music.
Yeah.
Because everybody loves music. They just like a different kind. And I just love that it's a beautiful elixir that just seems to, be healing for people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I would just say, so My dad was a country lounge singer, so he sang old country songs.
I love country songs.
I know. Which are obviously the old country songs are the most emotive songs.
Oh, they are.
They're very emo. They're very sad, most of them. But,
right. Yes.
But definitely emotive, and then to go into gospel, which is extremely expressive and emotive. It's all about the passion and the emotion.
Right.
So that was kind of my foundation in music. So ever since then, in all other styles and genres of music that I love and have been exposed to, I'm always looking for the passion. I'm always looking for the emotion in it. I love story songs, and I love descriptive songs. But for me, it's just the song that opens your heart, that's about your passion.
Exactly.
So I think that's how it affected me the most. Is
wow.
turning
Wow,
it.
I feel so akin to both of you in speaking of that, because that's how I came into singing and playing and everything like that. It's just
Right.
the passion of it all, and the love for God. I feel like you, Renee, that I've always had this awareness, of God's presence in my life. I've always known that I was connected, and it came very early. And so church, when my friends were like, I don't want to go to church, I always wanted to go to church. It always felt so right, and so that's where I learned some bad habits, but so but always felt really connected, and just the music of praise, and just that glorious worship and praise experience is really something that I cherish now. And
it's evident you're still doing it.
still doing it, like after all these years. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, okay. We're I want you to play another song, because I don't want to run out of time here.
Okay.
Let me change something. Let's see. Are you changing your mind?
Should we? No, let's do that one. We can do that one. Oh,
Yeah, let's do that one.
Want to do that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess
I just
this is a
love your
sing-along.
accordion. Oh, it's a sing-along? Oh,
thank
great. Oh, cool. Okay, go ahead.
You'll figure it out.
Okay.
somebody told me nothing new under the sun. Somebody told me easier said than done. Somebody told me leave well enough alone, for you learn the less you know. Somebody told me try to be kind. Eye for an eye makes whole world blind. Somebody told me keep busy is a bathing. Somebody told me the best things in life are free. All I got to do is love. All I really got to do is love. All I got to do is love. All I really got to do is love. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. That was a sing-along part, and you can sing whatever you want. Somebody told me when it rains it pours. All is fair in love and war. Somebody told me beggars can't be choosers. The world is filled with winners and losers. Somebody told me try to be kind. Eye for an eye makes whole world blind. Somebody Somebody told me, keep your feet on the ground. What comes around goes around and round and round and round and round and round and round. All I got to do is love. All I really got to do is love. All I got to do is love. All I really got to do is love. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, ah, ah, ah. Oh, ah, ah, ah. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, ah, ah, ah. Oh, oh, oh. Life can be hectic, caught in the traffic, and so many things weighing on you. There's only one thing on that great big to-do list you gotta do, and that's love, love, and love. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, mama, not hey, mama, not ella, mama. Oh, 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 oh. Ay, 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 ay. Somebody told me, if you love it, set it free. It'll come back to you. It was meant to be. Somebody told me, all the world's a stage and you're the star of your own play. You gotta rise up singing. You gotta rise up swinging. Gotta give thanks for the day. Gotta give life its meaning. As I wake, as I work, as I walk, as I think, as I drive, as I talk, as I give, as I take, as I make, as I play, as I plan, as I pray. Wake as I work, as I walk, as I think, as I drive, as I talk, as I give, as I take, as I make, as I play, as I plan, as I pray. If I do all these things, but I don't have love, then what does it mean? What does it mean? Oh, I got to do is love. All I really got to do is love. Oh, I got to do is love. All I really got to do is love. Sing it with us. All I got to do is love. All I really got to do is love. All I got to do is love. All I really got to do is love. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, ah, ah. Oh, ah, ah, ah. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, ah, ah, ah. Oh, ah, ah, ah. Love is king. Love is queen. Love gives meaning to every little
Oh God, that was so fun.
And isn't it the truth? That's all we got to do is love.
Yes, yes, that was so
simple.
It is. You know.
Oh, wait. Our dogs just disconnected us. Hold on.
Oh, okay, no problem. Hey, cutie puppy. Such a
Thank you
cutie.
so much for having us and for the
Yes.
blessing of this ministry that you all are giving to all the people around the world and in New York City and everywhere. It's
Thank you.
a privilege to be a
Yes.
part of it.
Blessings
thank
and
you.
blessings upon everything you're doing.
And for you too. Oh, this was just absolutely delightful. I want to share a few more comments before we go. Sina said I could listen to that song you just sang on repeat for hours. And I was like, me too. Ruby says, great program. All I got to do is love. I can do that. Yes.
Yay.
Thank you, Ruby. Yeah. Oh, and we've got 3 new messages. Oh, gratitude to Yolanda and friends. Thank you, everybody. Blessings to you as well. Yummy troubadours. And
Yay! Thank you. Oh.
Well, this has just been delightful. If you will, in our next year, in our second, this is our first year of doing this. So next year, we hope to, if you have an available date, we hope to have you back.
Yes, we'd be honored, absolutely, and we'll spread the word.
Beautiful. Thank you so very much. It was quite an honor to have you tonight, and we really appreciate it, and send all of our love to you and blessings on your ministry.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you.
Thank you, Angel.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks for tuning in tonight, everyone, for Sounds of Awakening. And we won't be back in September. We'll be back in October. So we'll keep you posted on that. But I'm going to turn it back over to Sina and say thank you. And I love you, everybody.
Oh, big thank you. I just wanted to say their web address again, troubadoursofdivinebliss.com/home. I'm totally going to be checking that out. So, wow, you guys sound amazing. So thank you, thank you, thank you.